Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Upscale podcast where we speak all things steel pan. I'm your co-host Kareem King, also known as TJ. We have,
No, Christopher.
and today we will be interviewing our co-host as well as guest, Mr.
Jawan Henry.
All right, so today you know that we would have covered some of the persons who were a part of the production team, and it's always important to find out exactly who you're speaking, who you're watching, who you're looking at on your screen from time to time. So today we have Jawan Henry, upcoming arranger, musician, student, family man as well. So we're eager to hear just everything about Jawan Henry. So as he takes his journey through music and through steel pan as well. So Jawan, welcome.
Thank you, Tito. It's nice. It's nice being here.
It's nice being here.
Yeah,
First time.
I like the atmosphere. Like we all have done with the place.
Thanks. We work really hard behind the scenes to make sure that it looks lovely. So at this moment, you are currently enrolled at the University of the West Indies. But before we get there, let me ask you, your first experience with steel pan or with music. Is steel pan your first love or music your first love? Was it music, if you get what I'm saying? Could have been that you were exposed to music and you fell in love with music and then you chose steel pan, or was it steel pan you fell in love and then you said, okay, cool, yeah, musician. Oh,
This is a funny story. So probably in like maybe 2002 or so. I was enrolled in school upon at the Hellsgate Steel Orchestra. It's 2002, 2005, something, right?
205, that's a
Yeah.
big gap, Jawan.
Hey, listen to me, right?
205.
I have a 2002 shirt.
Oh,
So
you're
I'm
not
saying,
sure.
huh?
You're not sure the official start.
I know, yeah, because that was a long time ago. But
How old would you have been at 2002?
let me tell you, I was born
Oh, you don't want to
97.
reveal. You want to reveal that? No,
born
no.
97.
That's 5.
Just
cool, man.
yeah, I was just never mind. Anyways, yeah. So at first, I don't think that pan was always my love. At first, I wanted to be a drummer.
Okay.
That had fascinated me. Seeing guys like Clifton, Tishon, and so on the drum at Hellsgate. That piqued my interest. So there was this panorama. I tell people the story all the time now. They don't believe me. But the people that were there, I mean, none of them, hardly any of them there now. But people that were there would know. You probably there. Maybe.
2002?
Oh, you weren't there.
No.
Okay.
2007.
So there's this time, before the big banners was built, there was the small banners. Let's get small banners. And they were practicing outside the banners. In fact, Hellsgate wasn't even that big back then. No, I realized, because everybody could fit, right? Anyways, yeah. So I remember Clifton came off the drum, and I went on the drum and I was playing the tune. And people look back and they were like,
Who that?
"My little boy, man." Yeah, so
First
that's my
time.
first encounter with the whole. Actually, it's not my first encounter in music, but
That was when you can remember. That's what I can
Yeah.
remember being like one of the first important things that
yeah,
happened to you.
I remember Clifton used to teach me how to roll and stuff, and I remember people always complimented me on my rolling.
Yeah, by the way, I am one of those people. One of the persons who compliment Jawan for rolling, because I remember Jawan roll as a little boy. I said, "Tad, I go back to practice." Yeah. National anthem. I remember when he just played national anthem. I said, smooth.
Yeah, so that would have came from Clifton that taught me how to do those stuff. By the way, big up to Clifton, definitely.
I forget the legends.
Yes. So coming forward a little bit, my cousins, Sunny and Tiki and I, cause we're the three that used to work, we're the oldest. And we used to be in the yard. Now, Sunny used to be with my grandfather all the time, Eustace Manny Henry. And he used to be teaching her like songs and stuff on the pan. And, I said I wanted to be a drummer. So we used to take my uncle Aston welding rods in them.
And practice.
And we had buckets and stuff. And I used to be playing the drum, you know what I'm saying? I played the drum. Used to call you used to be like, they're mashing them up, 'cause, you know, they have the
Yeah,
coated
the
thing on
coat
there.
in there,
Yeah, which is the thing. So we used to just as they mash up because you know they bend and so as they think we go in and
Yeah,
taking
take
out
over.
more like the big pack. So we just taking, and yeah, we used to have our little band. We never played anywhere, but it was a little,
That was your practice ground.
yeah, that was a little backyard band.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
At this age, what age was this?
this I was about
Roughly around 6, 7, 8, what?
maybe like 9, 10
Around 9,
around
10.
their ages. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're real young, very young.
Okay, so Tikia, Sunny, Jawan on drums, Tikia and what, tenor?
No, Sunny was on tenor.
Sunny and tenor, Tikia on.
Triple.
What was Tiki on, boy? I know you start to make me wonder if Tiki was even there or it was just me and Sunny.
You have to remember this. You have to remember, you know. Me just ask.
I
I'm
don't,
curious.
maybe Tiki was on like a percussion instrument or something, cowbell or something.
Okay.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Sunny, well, not to reveal anybody age, but Sunny is the oldest out of y'all.
No, I'm the oldest.
Okay.
Sunny's like a year under me.
Okay, no
Yeah.
problem. So you got the interest, you saw them on the drums, you got the interest, and it was
Yes.
steel pan oriented. It's not like you went to a live band performance and saw drums and say,
No. It was steep and already, yeah. And in fact, about maybe like 2005 or so, when I joined the Eustace Man in Steepan Academy, Devinson David used to have a class, and you remember back then, Hellsgate, the small band house again, used to have to climb up
Forget it.
to go to the drum section.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to play drum in that class.
Okay,
and
so
stuff.
you started off at the drummer. So at what point did you touch the pan?
So
I don't make you me can't come, you know you're on pan.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
all this time I was playing pan, but it wasn't really my drive to play pan. And
So you're more
I-
interested in drum.
my dad used to make me play like Michael Jackson, Heal the World and so in primary school and so. And the national anthem, of course. I just had to play national anthem. I used to get some
Yeah,
serious
that's-
anxiety, right?
Boy,
Every single time.
I was telling you is how I remember Jawan being the person who is playing the national anthem for the most part. Just playing and playing and playing. Everywhere I go, if anybody play national anthem, me nominate Jawan if I had a chance. Make Jawan play that card. The rolls and they were very, very smooth and everything. You understand? So you got the transition, the national anthem. What was the next step for Jawan? Sorry, my bad. No, go through. My bad.
TJ,
Go through. What was that? What is the next step? Like, what was the next major milestone you encountered?
Okay.
So you started off. You saw the drum. You went on the drum. You had a little backyard band. Then you had the band, the actual Eustace Man in Henry School upon where you actually were the drummer now as a young boy. What was the next mission or what was the next?
So about maybe like 2009, 2010, when I went to we call it Princess Margaret School. Before I went to academy, of course, the best school. I went to
About that.
so I was at PM and there was Hakeem Matthias and stuff. He was in Hellsgate and stuff playing. Remember, he was a double second. He was excellent. He used to come and tell me about scales all the time. And time I was like,
He still is. That one, my teacher.
yeah.
He used to teach, big up yourself, Hakeem. You know what I mean? Hakeem is one of my teachers, and then he went to teacher training. So, like, boy, Hakeem, when I come back, what you do? I think he should be rounding up right now. Excellent musician and just always looking to be better. So, respect him, definitely. Awesome player.
Yeah, I remember he used to be telling me about scales, blues scales, and you know, C scales they have over 100 and like. I used to be doing my thing. Yeah, I didn't know anything about that. I was just doing my thing. I remember that time we went to play out and I think it was Hesgate playing and Amani Gomes was there and he was soloing and so on the singer tenor using some chromatics and so Jabari and stuff. Solo and stuff. I was like, you know, yeah, I want to do that. I want to try it. I want to do that, you know. I remember looking up videos and stuff on YouTube to learn how to solo. And I remember the pentatonic and stuff. Those were like my biggest go-tos and stuff. And I remember playing this time out Pigeon Point, and Can was there. I remember, by the way, when I was younger, I was like, I used to all over the pond. That was my thing. I remember Can tell me, take your time.
Yeah, let it breathe.
Make it breathe, take your time and stuff. And he said, I'm like,
Wow,
ripping up
race
this,
track.
yeah. You know, when you're young, you want to...
Speed.
So
Speed is skill.
after listening to him and stuff, Tikan, and shout out Tikan too, he's like one of my biggest idols. I listen to him a lot. Most of my stuff would stem from him and stuff. Most of my language, so to speak. So so I listen to him and I transcribe his stuff
And arranging as well, right?
yeah, and even with arranging stuff, I'd listen to him, see how we do things. I remember the first time I saw how Can voice a major 7th chord. That was major 9th, not major 9th, dominant 9th. Yeah, yeah, that was beautiful to me. I was like, I use that straight throughout the arrangement, because you know, the funny how you can get to know how to use these things if you try it yourself and put them in practicality. Yeah.
Put the voice in and see which one works, which one you like to hear, which one.
Yeah. So yeah, I follow him closely and see what he does and stuff. So where was I?
Yeah, you're talking about the next milestone. So this was when you reach and you saw him playing and you tell it, take your time. So the solo was the next mission, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
The improvisation was the next mission for you.
I remember I used to love to play Take 5. Yes, I remember Bobby talks about this story. He say, I made him hate the song.
Whatever way you go play it?
Yeah, I used to, because Heskey used to play out on the, well, they still do, play out on the ship Royal Clipper. I don't remember if it's Royal Clipper or Star Clipper, whichever one it was.
Both of them used to play it.
I used to come along, and that was like one of the songs I'd play. I'd play like maybe 5 songs and then come out each other. But you know, I'd be like the opening show, and that used to be my first song to go to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that good start off. You establish with something that you start off with something that they know and they're familiar with. Of course, that sounds good.
And you know, I used to try slipping a little solo here and there, and eventually I started soloing. I really got involved in soloing, deciding that pan is my main thing that I want to do. Probably in like 2000 and maybe 2016, maybe.
16?
Yeah.
16?
Yeah. Yeah.
16?
Yeah, all the time I didn't really...
feel like a long time Jawan inside. Me never know that you know what I mean?
You see, I was always in the pan thing, but I was just there. I wasn't progressing, I was just there. I could play, but I wasn't really big on the soloing thing, improvising and stuff, until I heard language from Canon stuff that he would be playing. I was like, yo, I remember the first time I got goosebumps. And I was like, I want to play this type of stuff, you know? And I just started doing research. Every chance I get, even up to now. Anytime I meet Can one-on-one, if I go to his house there, I say, yo, we have a conversation about different things that I could do.
Approaches, different methods. Okay.
Yeah, I love doing that, talking music and stuff. So that would have been how I got into the improv thing. About 2016, I decided this is what I wanted to do. And my dad as well, Varon Henry, he would have played an important part, very, very important part.
Very supportive, I'm assuming.
Yeah, very, very supportive. In fact, I used to hear him practicing at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
3 o'clock in the morning when he come home from play out or whatever. He used to be on the panel. I wake up and I hear in the panel, I wonder, wait. Sometimes I go and peep out. Can't even see properly. And I hear him practicing, and he used to always encourage me and stuff. He's actually, I'm telling you, one of the reasons I'm in UWI today. Him and Cannon as well, because there was this time I had a little bad boy ever.
Me remember Jawan to be nobody. No problem. Yeah,
Man, I'm a
we
bad boy,
listen to
but you know, I wasn't.
Rebellion.
Yeah, I
rebellious
wasn't. I
streak.
wasn't the best student. So
I
to
remember
speak.
speaking to you as well. Maybe they tell you the whole comfort advice with
Yes.
the college and
I'm
everything.
about to get there too.
Oh,
But this is before that.
Okay.
So there's this time I think my mom told him to talk to me.
Oh, okay.
Something. Anyways, he called me out from Panama practice.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "What do you want to do?" And then I said, "I want to get my doctorates."
Just
In music, you know. He gave me some advice and he was telling me what to do or whatnot and stuff. And even then I wasn't even
taking it serious.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, check it. Yeah. Make it do it. Yeah, sure.
And I remember when I graduated from academy now, because I went to academy 2014. When I graduated from academy, my dad was like, apply for UE. No, I applied for UE, but maybe 100 times. Let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I didn't get in. I started the application, forget my password and everything, and I had to do it over. But
You kill me.
so this is 2019 when I cause that's when I started UE. But 2019 I decided to get everything I need, the records, everything, cause that was the tardy part, getting all the documents and thing. Yeah, and then when I decided that I was going to go to UI, you would have been a person that I contacted and asked about, what I should do. And I remember you recommending to do the A levels.
Yeah. Do A levels here,
So it'd be cheaper. Yeah.
Money, so that you don't have to go and pay dome for an extra year. That's what I told you.
Yeah, that's what you told me. But I ain't gonna lie, I did the certificate program and
Beneficial.
I'm very happy that I did that.
Beneficial,
I'm very, very, very happy
Beneficial.
that I did that. But yes, as I was saying, Daddy was a very important person for me going to UE. I tell you, right? I'm so thankful for him, right?
With you. He never give up.
He never gave up.
Yeah,
The man, he saw something in me that I didn't see.
Big up yourself, Veron.
Yes,
Big
definitely.
up yourself, Mr. Veron Henry. Big up yourself.
Yeah, he definitely saw something in me that.
Veron is one of the persons that instrumental in my growth as well. I don't know if you know this, but I was trying to save up before I went to UE. When I was in college, I didn't have the financial support that I didn't get you a scholarship or anything, and Veron along with Hellsgate Steel Orchestra ended up donating my band to me. Double second. Chris sound we couldn't ask for nothing better because they say I'm painted pan which I save up for. Get a chrome with my name inside of it. So again, big up yourself, Veron, and all during COVID era. I don't know if you know this. When I'm trying to give Veron, I need my pan tune. Veron said, yeah, just me pass and collect them. And I'm sick with COVID. And I am giving him, I think I was negative at the time, but me on quarantine. I can't move anything. I give Veron the pan. I may try to give Veron one money. Veron, I not have much money right now, but hold this until whenever I make a gear back over. Veron said, no, keep the money, man, buy it. It's safe, don't worry. So Veron, they charge me easily.
Yeah.
So again, big up yourself to Veron Henry Pan Zone. Yeah.
Pan Zone, yep.
Yeah. Thank you for
saying
very
that.
much.
I remember something he did for me is I remember when I found out I got in, because we went to Curry Fest in Trinidad in 2019, right? And I found out during that period that I got accepted into UE. And when I came back, and bought me my ticket to go down to UE, no hesitance, because I was supposed to be on a scholarship, but I didn't come through yet. So he shipped me out and paid for my first semester and so. Before I got my I'm telling you, he was real instrumental in me going to
mad respect and mad love.
Yeah, definitely.
Mad respect and mad love. So you at UE, but no problem. So we're gonna any questions so far? Can we really know? I would love to find because there's something inside of it that I'm very curious to find out about with Jawan, right? So I am gonna just opening, of course, the floor because Noel. If you don't watch, then they like to keep quiet. So that's why I'm trying to invite them. Go ahead, Noel. Any questions so far?
Well, I think the whole of everybody would know. Jawan is like a brother to me.
Of course.
I remember meeting Jawan, knowing about Jawan. I used to go to that school that way, the Merwin time.
That school. That
You know,
school.
And you always heard, everybody know Jawan, Baron's son, so yeah. But he was an excellent player. Right, and when, as teacher said, Jawan, when you hear Jawan play, you're like,
Go back to practice your
man,
rolling.
this man real good boy.
And technique.
So I've always meaning to ask, like, you getting into it now, and we at the stage now where you say like, you and what's not. One of the biggest things that I was happy for was knowing that you decided to take that step, right? So from before to now you're at UE, do you feel the change? That do you think that your educational step that you took was beneficial? Like, remember you said, like, you had your bad boy era. So if you were back in the day and you said, boy, I'm going to school, you're going out, you're not going.
You're going to work construction or
Right,
something. You're going to do something else.
So people that are out there, do you think
Is
that
it worth?
it's worth it to take that educational step?
Well,
Boy,
definitely.
save money.
Before he answers, is it specifically just for educational step, or is it for educational music? Musically?
Musically,
music one. Okay.
Musically, it can be musically and wide as well. Right?
Well, let me tell you, it was a big benefit. People, tends to think that when you're going to do music, you're only doing music.
Yeah.
That is definitely not so.
Yes. We encountered that, so welcome. You have
Yeah.
some forget. When you reach back, you can still get it.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, like, up to the time we do masters, can't do masters, people think that we don't do English for academic purposes and
Yep.
other things. We have to do core from science, med and tech,
Law,
governance, and you understand the different electives and them or whatever. Just to round you up.
Right.
You understand? Argumentative writing and whatnot. So I use those things with my students now. Cause my students come to me and ask me what essays. And I'm there. And they want to, oh, you know about this? Music is study. So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So before going to Trinidad, I didn't know that I had to do all them courses, FDMU and so. FDMU would have been the first course that I met up on. As a foundation course, right? And I remember doing that course. That's the first time I heard about sampling. I didn't even know what sampling was.
Well,
I didn't know copyrights and so was big down in Trinidad and thing like that. Or throughout the world,
Yep.
So that taught me some stuff that I didn't know before, and then how to write things. Back in primary, secondary school, you'd have to cite things and stuff. Not easily, yeah. You write your story and thing.
Yeah.
And you had to be writing thesis and thing. I didn't even know about it. I didn't even know those things existed until I went to Trinidad. So I say it was a very, very, very good choice going to Trinidad to do, further my studies and stuff. And I remember Noel and I would talk throughout the semesters and be like, yo, how you doing in class? Something. And like, you get this, I'll get this. And I'm like, yeah, let's keep pushing. We had to get this. We had to get this degree.
I got mine. I have mine now.
Yeah.
John is right. Yeah, right.
How much was it? How much more semesters you have?
This is my last semester
semester.
in UE.
Final semester.
Yeah.
Fine, hopefully you don't apply already to the scholarship for NIU or apply to go there.
Yeah, I'm actually in the process of applying.
We're gonna have a lot of people. So we're not stopping. So I don't know about the other persons and them. Everybody in my circle will get the degree, right? You just go get the degree. Make sure that we better.
Yep.
Right. Our families will be better. That is
course.
the intention as well, right? Fingers crossed.
Of course.
So just to close up this first part, and then we're gonna take a break. But you're saying that you recommend taking that step.
Of course. Anybody that comes and asks me about, they want to do music and they're wondering if to go UE or whatever. Or it don't even have to be UE. It could be another thing. But I encourage them to further your study. Right now, you need the education. You need
Go hand in
that.
hand.
Yeah.
You have the experience, but
Experience
anyway, the
and-
paper. No paper.
Exactly. And then you build relationships.
That's true.
That can
Networking.
come back 10 years from now. And
True.
yeah, so I encourage people to take the next step.
Lovely, 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 lovely. All right, so with that, we're going to just take a short break. So we'll be right back to the Upscale podcast where we speak all things steel band. We'll be right back. Hello, welcome back to the Upscale podcast where we speak all things steel pan. And we have our special guest today, slash co-host, Mr. Jawan Henry. Right, so we're continuing along the lines of we would have spoken about your first experience at steel pan, your first instruments, what you were interested in and whatnot, and where you are right now. So currently he's at the University of the West Indies. But I would like to know now about the different how to put it, the different interests that you have. So for instance, I know that you would have made a name for yourself right now, making a name, continue to make a name for yourself along the arranging, within the arranging realms. So you have how many titles do you have so far, and what are they?
Wow. Okay. In the arranging field. So 2017, arranged side Robert Quinton for 25 aside. That was my first win for 25 aside.
Wait, you so you done win already before?
Yeah.
You're going with things.
So, well, I put in like a little passage, Yeah. So after that, my next title would be Pan Rhapsody, believe it or not. In fact, that sparked my interest in arranging, or that opened my mind creatively in arranging, because before time, it was very hard for me. I used to have what they call, I guess, writer's block. I wouldn't get ideas or anything. I'd be like trying to sing something in my own. I used to lay music.
Wait, excuse me 1 second. You know how be in a school panorama, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Me wanna what you're trying.
I can't remember the years of that, though. I think 2014 would have been the first time.
I remember I came down to Hellsgate to help you.
Yeah.
I remember.
It was me and Uncle Larvel.
Remember Joshua tell me, because Joshua was one of my students, and then Joshua said, boy, we just hate you kind of when you come down there. Because when you come down there, hey, discipline, and the different way the depend discipline, and Village School was a little rebel school at that time. So when they tell me Jawan is struggling, I say, I can up and me go down there to see who I can straighten out and whatnot. So I would have had the experience, you know what I mean? But what year, you don't remember what year was either?
No, I don't remember. I think it was like 2014. I think so.
14?
I think so. I was in academy at the time, and I joined academy
really?
at 2014.
Okay. I just remember you being there, and Jawan made like a shot at the time, right? Me like a shot at the time, so because he shot at the time, the kids and them shot, and I'm like, you can't bang out maybe, or you can't really, you know.
It was a bit of a struggle doing that, because I was the only one down there. There was no adults or nothing down there, so had to be. In fact, I had to tell some people, hey, go home and don't come back. I know they crying. Well, yeah, I had to show them that I was serious at the time.
So you had the 25 aside from Crazy with Robert Quinton.
Robert Quinton, yeah.
You have the school's panorama, I think that was before.
Yeah, that's before.
That was the title, right? You won with that one.
Yeah.
Right, so that's 1, 2.
And then there's Pan Rhapsody. What year was Pan Rhapsody? That was 2 years ago.
2022.
22. 22, yeah, 2022.
22
We have
because
Yes.
no panorama was there, so we
Yeah,
did the
so we had
panorama
22.
city.
Yeah. So I remember Pan Rhapsody. As I told you right before, I used to have like this writer's block, and I used to shy away from arranging, to be honest, because I would be like, I don't know if I can do it, because I might have this writer's block or whatever. So I remember 2022, we said, right? Yeah. When they told me, they're looking for arrangers, they co-arranging thing. I was like, boy, I was wondering if to do it, But thank the Lord, I took up to do it. Yeah. I told I worked along with Danny Hosier, and I remember telling him, yo, we could do something to the beach. He was hesitant, he didn't want to do something to the beach. But I was like, yo, I have a lot we can work with. We could do something to the beach. I was adamant that we're going to do
this.
something to the beach. Yeah. I was like, something in me told me we need to do something to the beach. I know, going through the process and stuff, my mind was just flowing. Like, there were just ideas after ideas after ideas after ideas after ideas. I never had ideas where I could just throw it, put in the next one, throw it, put in the next one before. It was just like this amazing feeling of just having ever flow of ideas. And I believe it's like the competitive side of me probably is like, when I know I have a competition, there's just like, my brain is just on overdrive. It's just like pumping out information. And I believe the same goes for like even my work when I'm doing schoolwork. When I realize like, yo, this good you, it's like information just, the brain just working, doing its thing.
So basically, you're promoting procrastination.
No, I'm not promoting.
I was one of them.
Procrastinators.
So I understand, definitely understand what you mean.
Yeah, it's just like something about
The
coming down to
adrenaline.
crunch time.
The adrenaline.
That just,
The adrenaline, boy, I need to get this done. How much time I have? And question, are you like this? Because if you were like me in school, right? Nothing to boast about. But when I was in school, I would look at the assignment the first day that they give it and assess and say, okay, I need about 3 hours to do this. So, me not touch that again until close to the 3 hours that I need to do it. So, me cram, do, get it done. Okay, cool. Get my A minus, whatever it is, and roll out. You know what I mean?
So sometimes I'd look at that assignment and be like, yo, this assignment hard, no joke. And just put it off and I'd just go to school and be practicing my pan and take. And then coming down like 2 days or a day before the thing, I was like, yo,
yeah, that is
I had to do this. It's like, this was hard, boy. But when I'm doing it in the moment, it just feels so easy. And, I go into doing my assignment or whatever. And that has worked for me for as long as I can remember. Anyways, as I was saying, Pan Rhapsody. We are Pan Rhapsody. So, as I was saying, yeah, that made me realize that maybe I could do this arranging thing after all. So it was Danny and I, and we won that year. Then we got a call to do 25 aside.
As the winners.
Yeah, as the winners. We got a call to do 25 aside. And I was like, you know what? I picked the tune. So you pick the tune this time. I told him, you can do the song this time. And he's like, you want to do I Will Survive. He sent me the flat tune and thing. I was listening to it. I was like, we can work with this.
Yeah,
we can work with this. Yeah, I was like, yeah, we can work with this. I put in some parts. Because he had scored out the flat tune already. So I put in a part to go into the first arrangement. And then I started writing until it we had a whole passage and stuff, and we gave the band and stuff, and they learned it off and stuff, and we were successful as well in that, thank God. Oh, by the way, I had to big you up because I remember for Pan Rhapsody, I was like, TJ, I need you to come drill. Because if y'all don't know, like, TJ's my drill, okay? We're friends. No matter if we're in the same competition.
Whoa.
Hey, okay, oh my. Hey, I don't even know how I can rephrase that boy.
Driller.
It's the pan driller. TJ drills the pan side.
That goes back from they say Villa School.
Yeah.
I think that would have been the first time that I would have worked with like. And if one thing, I make myself available. If somebody say, hey boy, I want something or whatever, if I can make it, I'm gonna try my best to make it. Just to give that support because we know we would have gotten support. So you wouldn't know that Jawan, as mentioned before, Jawan would have supported me and helped me. So of course his children, which is my teacher sister as well, Kamara. I don't know support. It's just I support. I'm trying my best to support everybody, but especially if I know that you would have given me support.
Yeah.
Always there. So right now, so from the guests that we've had, right, I could actually say that I have drilled for I've drilled for other bands. Daryl, well, Gavin,
Gary.
Ajal.
You drill Gavin too?
No, for the bands. Yeah, the bands. Well, you try bands. You try to taint up the interview. Taint up the interview. Yeah. So, Jill for Can's band, whatever bands he worked with, whenever I can. You. And a lot of wins. Okay, some wins out of my belt.
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
Well, PM, me Jill for PM.
Yeah.
I have a question, Jawan. Do you remember this?
Hey, look. By the way, that solo, me tell them, yo, that solo, just take the competition away from everybody. Just hold this here, go. They do that. And for the thing about it is, we're saying this now. I couldn't say that before because I was drilling for all. There were 4 bands. I can't remember the color. Maybe blue, yellow, red,
Pink was us.
Pink.
Yeah.
pink, right? Sand to the beach. And I had to drill for each of the bands. So when I'm there, I'm giving my all to everybody. Just making sure that everybody sounds as best as they can. And I'm going to go and enjoy my night. You understand? Because I'm not playing, I don't think I play with anybody. If they needed help, I would have helped out. But for that night, I had to drill for everybody. But me remember hearing that part, I'm going to say, boy, Jawan, Danny, who put it in? Danny or you?
That was me.
Okay, cool. Jawan props to the phone that you never put it, you never actually put it in, you know?
I remember actually doing that the night. I was on the phone with Bobby, you know. Bobby was at the play. I was on the phone with Bobby. I was like, Bobby, hold on there, boy. And I started to hear something, but like, And then there was this part, Bobby, the pum 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 pum. Now, ask me how I came with that part. I don't know. Because that went to C major. Right? And we're in B minor. Right?
But me try to figure out how you fit what you did. Which part of which part is the C major versus the B minor? Which one you talking about?
Okay, so as
The part blam bam bam blam bam.
Bim boom. Okay.
Or how did you move from C or to B? That's one.
And then everybody come back on the dominant 7 for the B minor.
Okay. I think I remember something like that. Boy, me Jill some of the song, right? Me now like sometimes me can't.
I knew that I wanted to use what do you call it?
Little Mermaid. Right?
The Little Mermaid. I knew I was going to learn it. I was going to honor this. I was going to use it further down. So I was like, you know what? Let me give a reference so that because if whoever
just can grab them,
whoever notice it, and that's why I didn't make the decision at the time, but I guess that's why my brain did it so that it could stick out. So it switched keys for a quick moment, and then grab them back in the and then back to the So a lot of things happen.
But what I was gonna ask you as well, because you would have mentioned that you're not sure what happened, why your brain was flowing, X, Y, and Z, or whatnot. But could it have been your experience at UE as well? You were at UE at that point, no?
At that point, I was at UE.
Okay, so
it would be like I believe it would be like my own practice, and I guess UE as well, because don't get me wrong, doing UE I learned a lot of theory and stuff, which would help me better, pick out things faster and stuff.
And harmonize their voicing, for sure.
And harmonize voicing and stuff. But in terms of like different stuff, like sometimes I do something, it'll be like in my brain. right? So it's never like an accident where I put in something on the score and it sound good and thing. It'd be like in my brain, and then when I analyze what it actually is that I put down,
You
I
can assess
realize,
and say, oh, that is
yeah,
why it sounds good. That's why
yeah, I
this is
realize,
why it works.
yeah, I realize the relevance of it. Sometimes I sing a phrase in my head, put it down and think. When I look, it's a motive. It's a whole motive. And I'm
And
thinking
you
about the motive in my,
subconsciously-
and I'm thinking about motive in my mind, but my
But
mind
you
is
can
thinking
actually
of it.
change it as well to be
Yeah.
a motive as well.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
you're putting on something and it's, you're not seeing the relation. All you do is you make sure it's related.
Yeah.
You just
So,
put something in it to relate to the song.
because I tend to like, I guess, forget what's in my mind quickly. So I tend to try to write it down
score
as quick
fast.
as possible before the idea that I have go. Right? So that's what happens most of the time. But yes, we're at 25 aside. I will survive.
Then you have one after that as well.
Yes. So
Or is
after
there anything between that?
no, nah.
What about competitions in Trinidad? Do you have any at UE or anything like any?
No, I
small
never.
competition? There you go.
I never went into UE competition. I think there's UE's got talent or something. But I want to go into that. I think that's happening maybe this year. I think I want to take a side into that. You know.
Sounds good. Looking forward to that for sure. Looking forward to that.
Yeah. So
I will survive. And
yeah,
then-
after I will survive, we won that. Then last year, which will be 2023 December, November at the time.
last month.
Yes.
Well-
I remember getting the call.
Okay, yeah. The call. Okay, cool. I thought you were talking about the competition day.
Oh, no. I'm saying Dimitri. Anyway, big up Dimitri.
Roommate, right? Yeah,
My
roommate.
ex-roommate.
Oh, you know roommate? Is
No.
Oh, you broke up with him?
The roommate ship broke up.
Yeah, so Danny and I
In my old room, by the way. B209.
were.
Hey, make sure I get this. I get back to room.
No, probably not.
Sorry. No problem.
But yeah, I was saying Danny and I, we would have been in talks, and he told me he was arranging for
Black Eagle.
Black Eagles, and he's like, I want you to arrange for Hell's Gate, okay? He want the beef, he want the battle,
Smoke.
you want the smoke, you want all the smoke that can come. I tell him, Danny, be careful now. I just barbecue, you know.
I drove for Black Eagles. I drove Black Eagles.
Tell you, yeah.
Black Eagles.
I tell you, and then Can called me. Like, we had this conversation, and Can called me like a couple of days after, or a day after, I don't remember exactly. And he's like, he want me and Danny go. So I was like, yo, Danny, I'm ready for Black Eagles now. So we had Danny to the call and thing, and Danny said, yeah, you're ready for Black Eagles or whatnot. He's like, but Jawan, I want to go against. So. Say, Jawan, I want to go against.
No, let me ask you, who would choose Canada? Nobody tell go choose Canada. Yeah, I want you can. No, you can just relax over there. Make
Yeah, so he's like, Jawan, I want to go against. They were like, okay, no problem, cool. You might say, who says not Jawan? Let me do the song. You might say, Jawan, no, you might say, Can was like, mind your business.
Study about Black Eagle.
Yeah, study about Black Eagle. Yeah, the study about our thing. So yeah, after that call, now, I was discussing with Kanye. He's like, what song you want to do? And I was like, at the time, Black Eagles and original was doing Teen Titans, right? So I was like, I'm feeling maybe Teen Titans, because I was like, if we're gonna have a beef,
The background for the Teen Titans, it was movie themes or like
yeah, it
cartoon
was
themes.
movie or cartoon.
Themes that you have to play into soca, calypso.
Yeah, and do your arrangement and things. So, I was like, I'm thinking about Teen Titans, and then kind of was like, so much good song out there, and everybody want to play the same song. So I was like, all right, you know. So I was like, what you recommend? And then he was like, he said, what the song there?
Love.
Yeah, Love Story.
Theme from Love Story.
Yeah. Where do I
do I
begin?
begin?
Yes, where do I begin? And I was like, I listened to it at first, boy, and I was like, Cause them sound real nice now. How everything moving sound real nice now. But I was taking it on. I pushed that to the side and I was listening to The Eye of the Tiger and so and different songs and thing. I was like, I went back to it and I was like, I started asking questions. I was like, Daddy, what do you think about this song? How you think it sound? He's like, yeah, you know the song, you like it and thing, because one of the it was a strategic move too, because should I give out my strategy here, boy?
Right? Which one you're talking about? The love story?
Yeah. So,
Descending to its part? Or what?
the secret was not secret, but strategy was, the judges tend to be of a certain age,
Yeah. You find
so
out.
they would know certain songs better, right? So that was a strategy. So I was like asking different older folks, you know this song? You know this song? I was like, all right, we
But
go.
then how you can't remember now? You can't even decide who is coming to judge.
No, I don't know who's judging.
Yeah, but primarily, usually it's an older
Yeah,
person.
it's an older
Yeah,
person. Yeah.
fair enough.
So I was like, you know what? That seemed to have been the trend because over time it's a trend of who comes. So you're like, all right, this is the trend. Don't go and change it up on me, man.
But everybody know. Everybody know they can choose an older song.
Well, yeah. Well, it's good that people can know things so that they can advance, however. Thing. So yeah, so I decided to do that song, and at first I really wasn't feeling the song, to be honest. Tuning the flat tune and so doing the arrangement, doing the arrangement of the flat tune, I wasn't really feeling it, but I was writing and thing. But you see, when we hit the first arrangement, that's full speed, full speed. I remember there was a time can't say yo, cause I thought I did a lot. No, can't tell me, cause he was distributing music at the time. He told me, yo, we reach now. I'm like, I reach. You know what music we put on? I'm like, wait.
It depends on who's sharing your music too.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It depends on who's sharing your music.
So yeah, I was like, what? And as I told you, the thing in me that when it come down and the time when the time come and it's like you had to push out work, I was like, yo, I just start pushing. I remember I started pushing music and now can't tell me, wait, you don't reach the week up. And this is like a week before the competition. Because, we the practice 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks before.
Not a week before the competition, but maybe like 4 days before the competition also. I was already at the recap thing because he told me, yo, we need music. And I was just pushing. Because he was leaving and I was trying to finish it before he leaves so they could get as much as possible, right?
And you would have had help, I'm sure, right?
Yes, of course. Nakia, she did a very excellent job. She distributed music as well. And she helped drill as well. And you, of course, I remember, I was like, I wrote, what was it? The intro, my friend, Kivani Greenaway, he would have asked me to put a piece in this song. And I was like, yeah, no problem. He was supposed to do drama first, but he didn't make the time. So, as I told you, I was just pumping out music. And I went full steam ahead. And he did the intro. But there were some things in there that I needed to tweak a little bit. So I tweaked them and stuff after he had done the intro. And I remember asking you were supposed to drill the night. I remember I had jazz ensemble now. And I was outside the class and I was like, TJ, this is what I need. I needed to tease this, please, because Naki doing something.
Jawan contact me. Hey, TJ, the drilling, you can help me see, boy. For me, a black eagle for balance, west side for balance. So, yo, I'm going to see me kind of pass down for some. Reads down the boy, Jawan send me a score. These need to change. That on the score online, the score have all kind of notes. But like Jawan boy, me cover for jail, me cover distribute, but at the end of the day, I don't know how you're back. So whatever it is that they need, it is what it is. So distributed the music and
the distributor, and I tell you, he did a very good job. Everything was good. I was like, felt confident. And during this whole process of writing the music, just like you said, I had a lot of notes on the score. I had a lot of notes on like motives that I did that I maybe
that highlight
that people in the real the person giving out the music wouldn't have recognized. I put like she feels my heart. I put that on the score. She feels my heart. So that they can know to bring out this part. And I wanted it like a crescendo because she feels. So if you're feeling something, she feels my heart. Yeah. So things like that as well. I had a part in there that I'm pretty sure nobody really realized, but isn't she lovely? And so in the first arrangement,
I actually realized it on the night though.
Yeah, I was like,
you're practicing on the ground, and I was by the triples, putting on the decoration, and then I heard Devon to play Dum 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 dum. I was like, what?
Wait,
Or
where,
they
where
just-
did you come from?
Right.
You were soloing the man song?
And Naki was like, wait, you didn't know? And I was like, no.
Yeah, so it's like I thought about ways that I could enhance the song. The guy said, as I said, she fills my heart. So I was like, isn't she lovely? And then later down in the recap, again, she fills my heart. And then da, I want you, baby. Da, 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 da.
Okay.
Oh, I love you, baby. Sorry, I love you. Cause she filled his heart, so
Yeah,
I
I
love
want
you,
you, I
baby.
love you,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, there's things like that.
Okay,
There's something I wanted to say. I can't remember. Oh, throughout this whole process, I was like talking to Narelle. I was like, sometimes I said Narelle something like, "What do you think about this?" I sent Bobby to her like, "What do you think about this? What do you think it's on?" I remember Narelle, the singer tenors, just to clear the air. You have Narelle to blame. And y'all want to beat me up? Y'all had to beat with Narelle up. I sent Narelle something. Man, that easy, man. We can think that. We can.
Tonight, man. Come on, put something hard, man. And then start ball.
Yeah.
Then start ball after.
They asked for it, and I gave it to them because they said they wanted something. I thought it wasn't really hard, but
Alright then, no problem, man. So you're enjoying the track, you enjoying the what call it, the process of the arranging,
of course,
and whatnot.
the process of arrangement. I feel like when I'm arranging, that's like my happy place right there. Like,
Right now.
yeah,
Big-
arranging and
This
improv
is
and stuff.
new, right? Because for instance, I knew you to be soloist mainly, right? Apart from of course the school band, but I didn't think that you were interested or that interested in arranging.
Yeah. So a lot of people didn't know that I was interested in arranging because, as I told you, I was scared. I was shying away a little bit from it. But then, as I realized, as I told you, I listened to Can. I started listening to other bands and stuff now. I realized once you have a vocabulary, it isn't that bad.
You can speak.
Yeah. You
have
can
a
think.
vocabulary, you can speak.
Yeah, when you have a vocabulary, it's just like me now talking. It's like it's flowing off of the top of your head. It's
Because you have it.
yeah, you have it.
It's not like you're trying to learn the language,
Yeah.
like that. You understand? It's similar. Like if we try to talk Spanish right now, everybody can pick hola, we can say hola, but we can't really say much more apart from that. So once you have vocabulary, you can speak.
I remember a time a foresight competition. Can had to use something. Boom boom. Boom 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 boom. I remember hearing that, and like I could take out things and use them back in my stuff. Like that used to be my thing. I used to like take things, put it there, but not the exact way. But this concept of it, and thing, and
music.
yeah, that's music. And that would have been instrumental in me learning too, because like I'm taking this,
Learning, assessing
learning
it,
how you
assessing it,
use it.
analyzing it, and
yeah.
then making
So
it your own.
that would have been instrumental. Listening to Can, as I said before, very instrumental to me, to my development as arranging and even improvising as well. And to me, they go hand in hand, improvising and arranging.
Okay, cool. Well, we are about time. I would love to ask you again about your the soloist aspect of your career. We are hoping that you're about to go back to finish up this degree. They said it's the last semester. So, this your last. We're not going to be seeing you for a little while. Just wanted to ask you, just last thoughts on anything. If you have any kind of positive message for anybody who may have been who may have been on a rebellious path, like myself. Anything that you want to just reassure persons of, just give them that support, give them that encouragement, if anything. On of course your handles, your social media handles, your Instagram page, of course, everything there, you can add in that.
So, of course, let me start. My handles is Jawan Henry. Everything, Jawan Henry. Jawan Henry. And I'd like to say thank you to a couple persons as well. First of all, the Almighty Father, my dad, Varen Henry, my mom, Nadine Henry. Don't kill me, mother. Of course, Concord is TJ, Kareem King. Yes. My teachers at UE, you know who you are. I would be sitting on here for about a long time.
Yeah, the try call names like left off somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody, don't call names. Everybody thank you. Just tell it thanks to all the
Yeah.
teachers and lecturers.
The bros in the bro group, I love you guys, man. They've pushed me, have supported me throughout the process. But to anybody that I encourage them to push to the next step. Of course, don't matter your age, because I'm in class with people that are older than me by 2 and stuff. So
2 years?
no, 2 times my age.
Oh, because when I was in UE, I remember having them kind of situations.
Yeah. It don't matter how old you are. You could, if you want a better life, you push and do what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to ask me anything, you can contact me. I will share anything with you.
Same. Reach out. I believe as now as Antiguans and Barbadians, we do not share enough and share enough information and just share knowledge, because you will realize that look, we would have had some guests who would have shared some things with us, and like it's just pouring out information, and we are always grateful. We are always grateful for that, you know. So if you need any support as well, the same with Jawan. If you're reaching out to him, you can reach out to me. Guidance in terms of how to maneuver the university system. I'm not the best student, and I would never say that I am. But I would have learned some things and some approaches that would have definitely benefited me and the persons around me, because now I advise them, hey, try to do this, get this scholarship here. This is what we're looking for, a scholarship here, because we don't have any money to pay. Scholarships. Scholarships is what we're aiming for all the time.
Now you say that. And to big up this person. Morris Merchant, big up to Morris Merchant as well. Because he would have been instrumental in me going to UE as well. Because I remember at the Fine Arts, he came and he was like,
apply.
you know, can? I was like, yeah. He said he would have been one of the persons that helped him
The same.
to do.
Me too. Yeah, so Maurice Merchant would have been at the Prime Minister's office at the time, and he would have been over the scholarships, and we would have had to have conversations with him for him to facilitate our scholarships going overseas. Not only that, the communications for my parents to get the scholarship money, because I would not be in the country at the time. So he would have been communicated with them and whatnot. So at the end of the day, big shout out as well to
Definitely.
Thank you
Even
very
for me,
much.
I mean, I went to UE, but Maurice Merchant actually, he was the reason I went back to UE. You know, because I actually went for a scholarship, but I went for the scholarship to go to China. I was supposed to go to China, but then he called me at night and he was like, "You sure you want to spend 5 years in China? You can spend 2 years at UE." Because I already did a year before, and I stopped because of financial reasons. I stopped.
And I would have learned the language in China.
I was like, wait. And I said, let me take the tour. And he said, no problem, And from then, I've been on the scholarship straight until I was finished this year. So I gotta say, big up to Maurice. Big up to Maurice.
Yeah, so once again, thank you very, very much to our guests for stopping by.
No problem.
Thank you very much for our guests for stopping by.
I hope you guys have me again.
Yeah, hopefully we can get him back on the show at some point. It's all love and respect here. We try to make sure that we are unbiased. We just try to speak facts and just share knowledge. And I say we speak all things deep and related. We will have some discussions about avenues, different career goals, different career opportunities within the steel band realm and the music realm as well in some future episodes and whatnot. But we're here to wrap up. We're just about wrapped up with this interview, and hopefully we'll get Jawan back on for his soloist aspirations as well, and improvisation aspects. So thank you once again for watching us. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, share these videos, and just thanking you for being on this journey with us. It has been amazing. So thank you very much from the Upscale podcast and the crew.
Upscale.
We did not thank the crew. Thank you very much to everybody behind the scene.
Yes,
the person behind the camera, the audio technician, the designer, my producer, timekeeper, my light, my fan, every single body that would have played a part. Oh, also T Empress.
T
Empress
Yes.
for the designs we'll try to link her up.
Yeah, we
in
link
the
her up,
comments or
yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah.
She is the person responsible for sponsoring the cups, the
Merch,
design,
yeah.
merch and whatnot. So thank you very much, and we'll have merch soon.
I mean,
Soon. So
I mean, the person behind the camera. I think we can name our crew. You know, So I want to say, Jelani Edwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hail up Jelani. Hail up
Boom, boom.
Jabari in the engine room.
Of course.
Hail up Bobby. Robert Simmons.
The Bobster.
Yeah.
You know,
Lake,
hail up
Zara.
Zara Lake. The
Kamara,
producer,
Henry.
original
Kamara, the producer.
Kamara, Henry. You just want to hit up the whole team, as TJ said. Also hit up Jawan Henry. I don't know if you ever heard about him.
Yeah, and you're forgetting next person. Next two. Noel.
Noel.
Christopher,
Oh,
and
yeah.
TJ.
Yeah, man,
Definitely. So it hail up everybody. Everybody has contributed to making Upscale a thing, and we continue to touch in your hearts, and we hope that we're reaching everyone, and touching you, positively.
Don't worry. And the other persons mentioned, and then we have the TM Press, we have Panzone,
Panzone.
and Madis AC, the refrigeration business. I know we would have had some communication with Madis on it.
Yeah.
So big up yourself, Madis, and we will try to link you as well to make sure all the plugs are in as well. So once again, thank you very, very much to the Upscale podcast. Do
Re,
Mi,
fa
so,
la,
ti.
do.
All right, thank you very, very much. Take care.
Upscale.
Upscale.